Good afternoon, Panthers. I'm Jacob Schlosser.
And I'm Tessa Knickerbocker. We are so excited to have you back in the building. Here is today's announcements for Friday, March 12th.
Registration for next year is now happening. Please make sure you complete this as soon as possible. All the information for this is in your advisory Google Classroom.
Panthers, please make sure you have completed your wellness check on Skyward before you come to school. This only needs to be done once a quarter and needs to be completed by your parents.
If you're interested in a spring sport, you can sign up on FamilyID.com now. If you want to participate in baseball, softball, boys swim and dive, boys soccer, track and field, or girls tennis, sign up now.
Remember to stay connected with BLHS on all of our social media platforms. Connect to the Student Google Classroom, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and if you're not receiving text messages about our school events, text @BLHS in your graduating year to 81010 for text messages.
Please join us in congratulating Iris Regel for winning 3 top awards at the Puget Sound Educational Service District's 2021 Regional High School Art Show. Iris was selected as a regional winner for her colored pencil portrait titled Baby Leo. Her piece will advance to the 48th Annual State's Superintendent's Art Show. She also received the Pierce County Executive Award and the Board of Directors Honorable Mention.
Hopefully today has been smooth so far and you are adapting to the building. Just a reminder, here are the hybrid guidelines to follow while back at school.
Hey Panthers, we are so excited to be coming back to school. We know that this year has been very challenging and unusual, but you have done an amazing job powering through. We are looking forward to seeing you guys walk through the halls again.
Coming back to school will look a little different this year. Students will be split into 3 groups, Cohort A, Cohort B, and distance learning. This means that students that are in Cohort A will go to school on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and students in Cohort B will go on Wednesdays and Fridays. It is expected that if you are a hybrid student, you go to school on your assigned school days and complete the asynchronous work on home learning days. If you are a fully distance learner, your days are split in half. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, you will attend periods 1, 2, 3 on Zoom, and on Wednesdays and Fridays, you will attend periods 4, 5, 6 also on Zoom. The other half of your day is for you to complete your asynchronous work. We have a slightly different bell schedule this year. School will start at 7:25 a.m. and each period ranges from 47 to 55 minutes. Lunches will be based off your 4th period. The school day will end at 1:35 and there will be office hours from 1:50 to 2:35 p.m. All this information can be found on the website.
Every day we have 2 entrance locations, the common doors and the main office doors. Both entrances will be open at 7 a.m. Please remember that the school is not open until these times. Students riding the bus will be able to enter through the common entrances when they are dropped off. Students who ride buses that arrive early will need to sit in the commons until 7:05. When you arrive, posts and ropes will be set up to create walking lanes into the building. While waiting, all staff and students will need to stay 6 feet apart. There will be rubber dots on the ground to help with social distancing. Don't forget to have your face mask on when you approach the school. Once inside or right before you enter the building, trained staff members will be there to greet and screen all students and staff. Be sure to have your attestation form filled out. This can be done on a Chromebook or phone and only needs to be done once a quarter. All staff and students are required to get their temperature checked before entering the building.
Once you get your temperature check, grab some hand sanitizer and head straight to your first period class.
Students who arrive at school after 7:30 a.m. will have to use the main office entrance. You have to get your temperature check, do your COVID screening questions, and grab some hand sanitizer. And then head straight to class.
As you walk into each classroom at the start of the period, teachers will spray down desks and you'll be responsible for wiping them down and throwing away the provided paper towels. Some classrooms may have additional cleaning procedures and your teachers will go over those with you.
In between classes, we ask that you get to your next class as quickly as possible. Make sure that you're following social distancing rules and keep your mask on at all times. We all miss our friends, but we need to make sure that we get to class as safely and as quickly as possible.
Lunch will be eaten in the commons and will be decided by your 4th period class. We encourage you to wash and sanitize your hands before coming into the lunchroom. Lunch will be provided in pre-packaged individual items, or you can bring lunch from home.
When grabbing your school lunch, please go to the lunch station nearest to you.
You'll need to be seated at all times unless you are throwing away garbage or going to the restroom. Please put your mask on after you're done eating.
At the end of the day, students will have 5 minutes to get to their after-school locations, whether this be your car,
study hall, meeting with a teacher, or the bus. While you wait for your parents or bus to arrive, you will be asked to sit in the commons. Please remember to stay socially distant when waiting for your ride or walking to your bus.
Remember, Panthers, safety is our #1 priority as we return to school. In addition to these procedures, we have tips and reminders set up around the school to help you out.
Throughout the school, you will see safety guidance signs to direct movement, promote 6 feet distancing, and to remind students to practice good hygiene. Make sure to look at the floor for the arrows pointing to which direction you should be walking down the halls, and remember to stay to your right. Remember, you need to be wearing your mask properly at all times. This means that it covers your nose and mouth with no visible openings. All masks must be CDC approved. Gaiters must be 2 layers or be worn folded over to create another layer. Face shields must have a drape on them.
Hand sanitizer stations are placed throughout the school and in classrooms. These are for use in between classes and after touching high touch points. As well as using hand sanitizer, remember to wash your hands frequently throughout the day.
Welcome back, Panthers. We missed you, and we are so excited to have everyone back and finally in the building.
We are looking forward to a safe and fun rest of the year. Go Panthers!
Hey Panthers, here are some sports that have games or events today. Boys and girls golf have matches against Stadium today. JV girls soccer has a game at 5:30 against Fife, and varsity has a game at 7 p.m. against Spanaway Lake.
That's all the announcements for today, Panthers. I'm Tessa Knickerbocker.
And I'm Jacob Schlosser. Have a great day, Panthers.